Everybody loves a good conspiracy theory, don't they? Whether it's Mars landings being faked, or Queen being a reptilian David Icke space monster, we all like to think that something is happening under the cover of misinformation. That somehow there's more to things than the simple view we see. So something about the Sony Classic PlayStation. Something that made the PlayStation itself quite popular back in its day, at least around me, was the ease with which the machine could be pirated. There was loads of places you could go have a chip soldered onto the board, get pirate copies for a couple of £, and that kind of made it more appealing than the N64. I'm not saying that's the only thing. Of course, there was the way Sony marketed it. There was the fact that discs were more appreciated by certain companies like Square, who could get the games they wanted out there without the limits of cartridge size. But I think piracy actually did help the machine. And now, strangely enough, I think hacking and sort of piracy is helping the PlayStation Classic. Now, when the games were announced for it, I think the most charitable thing you can say is that people were genuinely rather disappointed. Sure, there was a few of the games on there that people were excited about, but it was missing key titles, and some were for licensing reasons, others maybe they didn't want to pay for the rights to them. But now, if you've been reading the news and following it, the PlayStation Classic has been hacked, and people have said that the security on it wasn't exactly great. It didn't take that much effort. They downloaded everything that was on it onto a PC, read through it, and essentially the information needed was just laying there. Now, if you think about it, Sony don't tend to sell these games online. Sure, you can get them on the PS3 and the Vita, some of them at least, but they're not on the PS4. They're not currently making a lot of money out of old PlayStation games. And maybe they've just thought that they don't really have anything to lose by allowing people to pirate games that are 4 generations old. Maybe this machine was kind of a half-assed job because they knew if they didn't lock the system down too tight, people would hack it and they would make it do more, and then Sony could just push it out at minimum effort. And yeah, people have cancelled pre-orders, but new people are going to pick these up when they find out how easy they can hack them. And from a certain point of view, you could argue it's like Sony have done half the work and then left the rest to the hackers. Yeah, they've made the machine basically run. They've put the emulator on there, they've printed the cases, and yeah, they might have made the ROMs run slow and be the 50Hz ones and not have the right games on. But if hackers can iron all that out and can soup up the menu system and add new different games and get everything running in 60Hz, then what the heck, they've done the job for Sony. Sony could sit back and print these and print these and print these, and with the right software sat there to make them into the machine they should be, Sony will still make the money. Maximum money, minimum effort. Now, like all conspiracy theories, you might think this is true, you might think this is false, but why not talk about it? Let me know what you think. Do I think it's true? I don't know, I have a cynical side. I think anyone with half a brain, having seen how easy it was for the Nintendo Classics to have been hacked, and how much desire there was out there for hackers to do it, for users to see it done so that they could get the best out of the machine, I think any company trying this sort of thing had to know it was going to happen. And all you can think about is, how hard do I make it, how much do I worry about it? And at the end of the day, if they're selling these machines and they're making money, I don't think they're going to lose sleep over what people are really doing with them. Anyway, thank you very much for listening and keep on gaming.